Okay, deductive reasoning has the characteristic that if we're to make any sense of the universe at all, we figure that this process of deductive reasoning tells us that if our premises are true, then our conclusion is true. Okay, a real simple example. If you have 5 apples and I have 5 oranges, we have together 10 pieces of fruit. Okay? If we've made any sense out of the universe at all, this is a correct conclusion from these two premises. Now, there are two premises. One premise is you have 5 apples. The other premise is I have 5 oranges. The conclusion is together we have 10 pieces of fruit. If the premises are true, the conclusion has to be true. Now, if you don't happen to have 5 apples, even though you claim, we can't conclude that we have 10 pieces of fruit because that premise isn't really true. But if the premises are true, the conclusion has to be true. There's a famous well, let's not quote that one. Let's do another one. Let's say I live in Virginia. That's one premise. Everyone in Virginia is happy. That's another premise. Now, there are millions of people in Virginia, and clearly they're not all going to be happy. They might not even all be happy to be in Virginia, although I find it not a bad place to be. But if that is the premise, then our conclusion must be, if we have these two premises, therefore I am happy. Now, let's emphasize, it doesn't make a darn bit of difference whether I'm actually happy or not. Okay? It doesn't make a bit of difference to this argument whether I'm happy or not. The argument itself is valid. Even if the premises are incorrect, as long as the conclusion follows from the premises, the argument is valid. It doesn't mean that the conclusion is true. Valid and true are two different things. Garbage in, garbage out. There's some garbage going in here. The garbage that goes into the argument is that everyone in Virginia is happy. So this is an argument that's not necessarily going to be true, although I think I'm reasonably happy. Again, that makes no difference. No difference whatsoever. The only thing that makes a difference is whether the conclusion follows from the premises. And if the premise is that I live in Virginia, the other that everyone in Virginia is happy, we therefore must conclude that I'm happy. We can sketch that argument, incidentally. Here is everyone in Virginia, and here is everyone that's happy, which is going to include everyone in Virginia. And here's me. Everyone in Virginia is in the happy circle. I'm in the Virginia circle, therefore I'm in the happy circle. That's a Venn diagram type argument that we'll see later in the chapter on logic and reasoning.